Hello, Obscur-a-thon. Hello, SpeedGaming. Good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, whatever it is, wherever you are. My understanding is that this is the last run of Obscur-a-thon 2023, and I'm excited to be showing off the Bard's Tale, one of my favorites. Classic CRPG. So, let's see here. Doing the technical things on this end. I have chat up so I can keep an eye on you. Goodness knows you need to keep an eye on chat in these things. And I will mute the stream so I'm not stuck in an echoey heck. I mean, more so than my voice already deals with here. Just for reference, the echo you hear is in the space, not in my microphone. I stream from a church sanctuary, so there's a lot of extra sound that happens. Anyway, before I begin, I would like to acknowledge that I am standing and I live, work, and play on Treaty 1 territory, the traditional homeland of the Anishinaabe, Cree, Oji-Cree, Dakota, and Dene peoples, and at the heart of the Red River Métis Nation. It is with great reverence and respect that I acknowledge the care and comfort and care and compassion that these peoples had for the land before we got here. Is Bard's Tale all that obscure? Good question. The Obscur-a-thon is a reference to games that are obscure speedruns. So not the game itself, but as far as I know, I'm the only one who runs the Remastered trilogy at all. So let's get this show on the road, shall we? Thank you for the good luck. So, we have options here. I have a cold. I've checked, it's only a cold, but you might hear me have to turn away and cough a few times. So, new game. You could play any of the three games. We're going to play the first one, because we're doing Tales of the Unknown, Modern Mode instead of Legacy Mode. It has 8 options to put in Legacy Mode here. We're not going to use any of them. We're just going to play the game straight through. We're going to have some nice dramatic stuff going on to start us off, and then we're going to I'm going to need 3 names from chat. I'm going to need a rogue, a bard, and a spellcaster. But before that, here is the opening. The song I sing will tell the tale of a cold and wintry day. When evil fled and brave men bled, the Dark One came to stay. Of castle walls and torchlit halls and a price men had to pay. Till men of old for blood and gold had rescued Skara Brae. Volume 1, Tales of the Unknown. The Legend of Skara Brae. Long ago in the land of Caith, when magic still prevailed, the evil wizard Mangar the Dark threatened a small but harmonious town called Skara Brae. Overnight, all of the town's militiamen disappeared, and Mangar froze the surrounding countryside with a spell of eternal winter, totally isolating it from any possible help. As evil creatures oozed into the sewers to join Mangar's shadow crusade, the future of Skara Brae hung in the balance, and who was left to resist? Only a handful of unproven young warriors, some junior magic users, a couple of bards barely old enough to drink, and a few out-of-work rogues. You are the leader of this ragtag group of freedom fighters. Luckily, you have a bard with you to sing your glories, if you survive, for this is the stuff of legends. And thus the story begins. We don't need instructions. Hey, 3 characters. I need some names. I've got Barding McBardface, which is a great name for a rogue. No. So we're going to create a new member. I like to pick female characters. Dwarf. This will be the bard. since we got a name for the bard. We're going to be looking for 17 constitution and more than 15 hit points, please and thank you. So that's the sort of hit points I want, but not the constitution. There we go. Nice strength to go along with it. Accept the roll. We can pick any picture we want out of the whole list, but, you know, the default is fine. It actually even includes, like, Mad Mage and Tarjan's Bull, and, you know, they got some really, you know, really good pictures. I don't know that Barding McBardface will fit, but we'll try it. Oh, it lets me put it all in. There we go. We have Barding McBardface. All right, I need to create a rogue and a spellcaster, so we'll go to a hobbit rogue. Not seeing any other names in chat. We're looking for 18 dexterity here. So one time we're looking for the perfect 18 is for the rogue. Not with 15 hit points, thank you. There we go. That's an excellent rogue. All right. We can change names later, so we're just going to go with my default rogue name, which is Stabby. Stabby, please. More options. Rename a party member. Stabby. There we go. A typo in the beginning. Not a good start. Exit to the previous menu. Create a new member. We're going to need a gnome conjurer. Now we're looking for 17 intelligence and a reasonable number of hit points and spell points. 17 intelligence is important. 14 hit points is not going to do it. There we go. That will do nicely. Actually, we've got 3 very good characters. And again, Dragonborn. Okay, Dragonborn just popped up, so we're going to take Dragonborn for the spellcaster. All right, that forms our party. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go delete members from roster. We're going to delete the old members so I don't accidentally take them with me. I'm going to remove from the party Barding McBardface and Dragonborn so that we only have Stabby to go. Stabby's going to go out on a little solo expedition to begin this quest, and as soon as I enter the city, we're going to start the timer. Wish me luck, everyone. Here we go. Roll my sleeves up. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. We do not need advice from the game. We're going to go down here first of all, and we're going to take on this statue. We're going to do a little vandalism. Hide in the shadows. This gives me a chance to explain hide in the shadows. So hiding in the shadows is a rogue ability. It allows me to put a character in a hidden state. Hidden means, in this case, not on the line of battle, which is key. Because when the character's not on the line of battle, enemies don't know they're there and won't attack them. Hide in the shadows, a 50-50 chance right now. When jumping out of the shadows, you can critically hit. Kicks the stone giant, critically hits for 3 points of damage. That means an instant kill in this game. A critical hit is an instant kill. You may notice there's also a nice little up arrow beside Stabby's. Oh, that's what happens if we fail to hide in the shadows. There's a nice little up arrow beside Stabby's name. That means Stabby has enough experience for a level up. Stabby actually has enough experience for several levels up at this point. This is why we're doing this. And we're also making use of the quick save and quick load features, which I wouldn't have if I were doing legacy mode. I'm going to sneeze. Do pardon me. Pardon me. We're at the stage of my cold when sneezing happens. Whoops. Don't need to go to Adventure Heaven. We need to hide in the shadows. Because I'm playing on the modern mode with the modern conveniences, these statues do not respawn. If I were playing in Legacy mode, I would be grinding off these statues for experience, but they don't respawn. So what I'm doing actually is getting them out of the way and getting my rogue up to a ridiculously high level to start the game. Aye, aye. I mean, it's a 50-50 coin flip. Fight, hide. There we go. So for reference, the rogue needed 900 experience points to get to the first level, and each of these fights have been worth more than 1,000. Some of them worth 3,000. So now the experience grows, the experience required for level up grows exponentially. So, Stabby is not going to find herself with like umpteen dozen levels just to be level 8. That's fine. That's okay. We will return Barty McBardface and Dragonborn to the party. And right here we have the priests, or the temple of the Thieves' Temple. That's what it's called. Thank you. The Thieves' Temple, which will heal thieves, rogues, for free. Now we need some good level ups. I'm looking specifically for Hide and Shadows skill. Good. 30. 40. Fantastic. 49. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah. I'm not going to take a 4. Had good rolls until the last one. I'm not going to take a 5. No, I want a big numbers, big numbers. I actually, in my derusting, I had to kill a run of the legacy mode 15 minutes in because I couldn't get good numbers on my thief. Okay, now my thief has some excellent hide and shadow skill. We're going to come over here. I'm going to go to Garth's Equipment Emporium and equip people. Should do that. Weapons, armor, helmet, gloves, buckler. Barding McBardface. We need to purchase a tower shield, a harp. We'll go with a harp today. Scale armor. Don't need a weapon, and we're going to buy equipment for the spellcaster, which is just that. And how much money have I got left? Oh yeah, I've got enough for a good broadsword. There we go. So now properly equipped, we're going to go back down here to the thieves, by the Thieves' Temple. We're going to go back and forth in empty buildings. And we're going to fight some stuff. Because Stabby is not the only person who needs experience. But even though Stabby's hide and shadow skill is now 95%. Run away, thank you. I forgot also to play the Modern Killfest. Yes, heal the party. So the Bard is a spellcaster with group effect buff spells. In this case, the Modern Killfest causes me to heal in combat. If you'll notice, after every round of combat, my characters will be gaining a little bit of hit points back. 2 mad dogs, good for experience. 4 hobgoblins. Hide, attack. Shouldn't hide because... yes, this game runs on not specifically THAC0, but early D&D rules where lower armor class is better. Six kobolds. Okay. I won't have another bard song to throw. Darn. Okay. The whole point is to grind up the spellcaster at this point, so having them killed doesn't help. Because if they're dead, they're not going to be gaining experience. 3 gnomes. Other than the trumpet call when you join a fight or run away from one, all the sound you hear in game is theoretically diegetic. So it comes from, like, you don't hear any music. There's no in-game music unless you're actually playing a song. Good job. 7 hobbits. I don't have a ring, guys. I don't have any rings. Donais requiem. It means grant them rest. I don't know why they sing that when they're like raising people from the dead and stuff. But, you know, far be it from me to question the liturgical habits of a fantasy kingdom. Looking for 2,000 experience to go get my first spell level. Spellcasters in this game have not only experience levels, but also your spell level. You take a look right here. It says Conjurer, Magician, Sorcerer, Wizard. 1 Conjurer, because that's Dragonborn's class. When you reach level 3 in a spellcasting class, you can transfer to another spellcasting class if you want. I'm not going to be doing that. We're definitely not going to be taking 4 spell points and luck. 7 spell points and luck I'll accept. 6 spell points, yeah, we'll live with that. No, 17 hit points is not enough. That's better. There we go. Spell acquiring. Dragonborn, new spells. And we have to do this a little bit more. Ah, I hit the wrong button. I went to... The problem is the quick save and quick load buttons are right side beside each other, and I don't think you can rebind them. It's not the first time I've done that. I tried to run away. If you try to run away and fail, it just starts a round of combat, which is nice. There's no penalty for trying to run away. Yeah, we'll allow that gnome to join. Sure, whatever. It's going to be very dead very quickly. There it goes. We'll kick it out this turn. Boom. There we go. Two gnomes. 3 thieves. Thieves are good because they usually carry a bunch of money. Barbarians. 8 barbarians. Way too much for us to handle right now. A magician. 4 spiders. Spiders hit pretty hard. Anyway, there are 7 levels of spells, and we're going to be going for Conjurer level 7 to begin with. That's the first goal for Spellcaster. We're not going to be doing that all here. I tried to run away and did not make it. We're going to throw Sorcerer Shield. Try and keep the damage down. There we go. And every so often, we just duck back in there to heal. 2 spiders. 1 spider. No spiders. 4 skeletons. 3. 1. 1. 0. Broadsword. For a moment, I thought it said Bard Sword and had a little moment. But you can't find Bard Swords here. You'll also notice sometimes enemies appear at like a distance, 50 feet away. Enemies at 10 feet away are in melee range. Enemies further out than that can't be hit by hand-to-hand combat. 32. All right. 7 mad dogs. Yikes. Arcfire. Eep. Thank you. Thank you for surviving. 4 thieves. 2 thieves. 1 thieves. 0 thieves. Plate armor. It's good to sell. 2 barbarians I can probably handle. Oof. Maybe not. There we go. Got on there. 8 barbarians is great for experience, but they're about the hardest thing you can find in the grind here. No, they drop light armor too sometimes. Enemies will drop. Enemy drop tables are based on where you are in the game. So in Scarab Ray, they can drop basically anything you can buy at Garth's equipment shop. Yeesh. Come on. Get through it. Thank you. So they're not going to drop anything super important right now. We are going to be looking for enemy drops later. So the RNG continues to play a part in the rest of this game. And it would be an even bigger deal if I were going to do the whole trilogy, which I have done at speedrunning marathons before. And it's something I quite like doing. Because you can transfer your characters from one game to the next, including all their stuff and their levels. Okay, those dwarves did not want to die. 2 thieves. I'm doing 46-34. Okay. 6 orcs. Orcs don't hit too hard, so we could come out of this okay. 2 orcs. 1 orc. No orcs. 1 orc. No orcs. This has been my running counting commentary. Yeep. Should be 1 little fight left. Or 6 hobgoblins, all right. There we go, got 5,000 experience now. And we go back over here. We're going to take a quick pit stop at Garth's. We're going to sell all the stuff we don't need. Just increase our money pile. 8 hide and shadows, very acceptable. 16 hit points, very acceptable. 18 hit points, extremely acceptable. 7 spell points and a point of constitution. Good. All right, now we have the spell War Strike, and that changes the calculus a bit. War Strike affects an entire group of enemies. So we're going to come over here. That there is Roscoe's Energy Emporium. What's the goal right now? The goal right now is to grind up 10,000 experience points. Yes, recharge all my mages, please, and thank you. Once I have, or no, wait, the goal, yeah, I need, yeah, not 10,000, 9,000. 9,500? What's my numbers? Yeah, 9,500 for the practitioner, in this case. Okay, duck back down here. This is no longer the Thieves' Temple. This is the Temple of the Greatest Gods. But they still do the same thing, except that I have to pay for the thief, too. See, I want to build up 9,500 experience because that lets me summon wolves. And when we're playing with the modern conveniences on, wolves take up space in the party. Now you can see I've got 7 spots in the party. I'm only using 3. But the deal is that only the first 4 members of the party can be attacked in a physical fashion. Only the first 4 members of the party are in melee range. So if I fill up the first 4 members of the party with easily replaceable wolves, what do we got? 73, okay. Still 73. 75. Run away. You're too far up there. 76. 8 hobbits. They'll go easy to a war strike. 78. 3 mad dogs. Don't need to use a spell on them. 2 mad dogs. No mad dogs. 80. Won't count that. Mm. 81, 81, 82 basically. No, not Arsene's Mage Star. I want War Strike, thank you. Now we need to stop and recover my magic points. Roscoe's here, he sells spell points. We're at 85, okay. Need 1,000 more points. Need 850 more points. 700 more points. 500 more points. 400 more points. 300. 150. This should do it. Yeah, we're there. Okay. Roscoe, sell me some magic points. If I go too quick on the escape button, it just brings up the menu. Ugh, move too far. Okay, now we've got the last levels we need above board. Yeah, I'll have to take it. There it is. Alex Instant Wolf. Cast. Instant Wolf. Now my front line is full of wolves. Those wolves aren't going to survive very long, I'm afraid, but they're there. I happen to know the password to get in. I'm going to change my song to the Seeker's Ballad so I can see where I'm going. I'm going to cast a little trap zap here because there's a trap right there. And if I didn't cast trap zap, I would get hit with a trap. I'm going to fight off the skeletons. That's right. No, we don't have anything. War Strike. And now the skeletons can't do anything because the wolves are dead. I don't have a line. Unfortunately, I didn't kill enough of them. I really want, like, most of them to go away. That's still going to get me killed. Wolves are definitely friends. This is still probably going to get me killed. We'll try it anyway. Ho-ho! Got away with it. And a trap zap to open the treasure chest. Finds a light wand. That's fantastic. That means I don't have to rely on torches and stuff for sources of light. We'll kick out the wolves. Summon a bunch more. Go back. So in the Grand Plaza, there's 4 big temples. I just came to the Temple of Mad God. This is the Temple of Great Gods. That's the greatest gods there. And I'm just going to stop in here, restore my magic points. Thank you. Send into the catacombs. I don't have to keep putting out the password every time this time. Trap zap. Bard's Song, Wayland's Watch. The Wayland's Watch reduces the amount of damage enemies do. So hopefully I can survive. The wolves buy me around. And then the second War Strike usually does the job. We're going to try. We're going to take a chance. We're going to go after some zombies. Trap zap. Boom. Hide. Bard Song. Wayland's Watch. That's the worst one. Okay, here we go. This is tight. Can do it again. Oh, darn. Almost got away with it. Hide. Bard Song. Wayland's Watch. Yeah. There were way more zombies left alive that time. Hide. Wayland's Watch. It's gotta be faster. Gotta be faster. Come on. Hide. Bard Song. Wayland's Watch. Got 3 songs left. Okay. Okay, then let's try this a different way. We'll try with the Wayland's Watch on to begin with. The zombies may just be too much for me. Got away with it. Let's switch back to the Seeker's Ballad. And I'm going to have to go buy the Bard a drink. So, way Bard magic works, they don't have spell points. Instead, what they have is a number of songs they can sing equal to their level. Once they've sung all those songs, their throat's dry. Can't sing any more songs. So, Barding McBardface is currently out of songs. Much like Dragonborn is out of magic points. So we have to go in here and order a ginger ale. The girls in the tavern are not impressed. Yeah, we'll take that, absolutely. Yes, absolutely, thank you. Yeah, we'll live with that. How close are we? 3,000, okay, good. One more level and Dragonborn gets a more powerful attack spell. Still not as good as if, when she's a magician, though. So yeah, the gist of this game, like a lot of early RPGs, you know, all of this grinding would be happening while you were exploring. You'd just find stuff, and I should actually summon the wolves, because I can't actually do that without... I'm talking too much is the problem. Not Alex Instant Wolf, no. Hide in the Shadows, Bard's Song, Wayland's Watch, Cast, War Strike. Whew. Defend, not defend. We need to kill things. Oh, okay. And let's try the zombies again. Let's get rid of those. That will actually reduce me to no spell point, or no spell points. So I'm gonna have to go cover them. Yeah, random encounters in the dungeon are not pleasant. The game will actually give you a different sound font depending on what musical instrument you're carrying. So I picked a harp at the beginning. Okay, let's see if I can get away with this fight here. Oh, they got olded. Old is a status ailment that reduces your stats to 1. It costs a fair bit to heal. So I don't like doing that fight very often, because it's expensive. And spell acquiring. There's Shock Sphere. Barding with Bard Face. Order yourself a foul spirit so you don't feel too well. You begin singing 99 bottles of beer on the wall. Because what else are you going to do when you're drinking foul spirits? Hey. Hide. Let's watch Shock Sphere. This will actually do a better job of killing things. See? There they go. All of them. Okay. Sorry, I just needed to take my sweater off. I was getting way too hot. Where's our experience at? 36. Okay. And we're out of magic points. So I better not go attack something else. Because the whole point is to have those great big group attack spells. Why is Lost Nova being shown as the game being played? I haven't a clue. I have no control over that. Alright. Bard Song, Wayland's Watch. Shock Sphere. Good, got away with this. How many Bard Songs got left? 7, okay. One of the other reasons to do these particular fights, especially the skeletons and the zombies up here, even though they provide less experience, is that we're also looking for some items. Item drops are a key factor at the start of this game. A light wand was a good item drop, because it frees up my Bard Song. I don't always have to be using the Seeker Song. The shadows. And your chance of finding an item is based on how many enemies you're fighting. A flute. A flute is not a useful item. I mean, it is. I can do this and show you that, yes, indeed, the game uses different sound fonts. But if it was a fire flute, flame flute is even better. It's way later, though. What I'm actually looking for is a fire horn, or a fire mandolin, or a cold harp. Because these are items that affect entire parties of enemies and do a whole lot of damage. and save me a whole lot of magic points. So it's worth going to the bigger fights, even though they are that much more dangerous. I only really need 3 because Stabby can take up that 4th attack, that 4th melee spot. And Stabby can just disappear into the shadows. What do we got? 40,000. What's my number I need? I need to push all the way to 115. Kick, kick, kick. Wolf, wolf, wolf. Such good puppers. Not finding a whole lot of equipment out there, though. Let's go do this. Restore my spell points. Wolf. Wolf up. We'll go get our levels. Nice. Less nice. 6 and 10. Come on, game. I rolled for 8 for there we go. There's a 20. We'll take that. 4 points. Come on. 4 and a dexterity. You're gonna give me 4. At least give me that intelligence point I've been waiting for. There we are. We'll go offload our stuff at Garth's. We don't need those. We don't need those. Unidentified figurine. Samurai figurine. That sells much nicer. There we go. A figurine can be used to summon a single creature of a type. So a samurai figurine can summon a single samurai. You can find all sorts of interesting figurines. Shock sphere. And do some stabbing. A mithril axe. Not useful, but sells nicely. It's okay, we need money to buy healing. I mean, I could actually heal with magic points too, but at the moment it's cheaper to buy it. Because I have to repurchase my magic points. Gas cloud. Wolf, wolf, wolf. What we're looking for is level 7 spells, so level 13 for Dragonborn. The figures are one-time used, and the summons... No, the summons are permanent. I mean, until they, they get killed, and so I kick them out of the party. But the summons will stay in the party until they're removed. Once I get to level 7 spells, which is 115,000 experience. We're almost there. Well, almost. We're at 70,000, but we're getting there. Okay, Dragonborn. They have that point of intelligence? No. Okay, fine. We'll live with that. So now I get... well, Alex Instant Ogre. I've got Alex Instant Wolf. You also see it's getting dark. That's not just my screen malfunctioning or something like that. That is, the game has a day-night cycle. And at night, the review board is closed. You can't go to the review board. You can't go to Garth's equipment. Alright. Shock Sphere. Shock Sphere! Shisp! Mithril gloves. I can put them on Barding with Bard Face. There we go. Kick, kick, kick. Wolf, wolf, wolf. Why don't I use ogres? Ogres cost more and they die just as fast. So, when fighting these swarms, I might as well use the cheapest thing I can summon. Plus, puppers are good. We won't have to be submitting puppers to this for too much longer. Once I hit level 7 spells. A mace. Come on, game. Give me something useful, please. Once I hit level 7 spells, I'll be able to summon Slayers. And Slayers... Slayers aren't supposed to be in this game. One of the things when they modernized... when they revamped the games, is they unified them. So if you're not playing on Legacy mode, you have all the spells from all the games, including the Slayers, which only started showing up in the second game. So Slayers have 5 points. Come on, game. There we go. Slayers have an armor class of -15. Nothing around here can hit them. Why am I going back in before I've recovered my magic points or summoned my wolves? I would be faster if I made less mistakes. Summon spells, basically, some of the big ones do. If you're looking at Instant Wolf or Instant Ogre or things like that, some of the smaller spells, they only summon they just randomly create a wolf. But some of the big ones, some of the wizard summons, you're looking at... there we go. That's nice. Some of the wizard summons will pick, like... we'll pick either... There's Summon Dead, right, in the first wizard level. We'll pick either a skeleton or a zombie. I would be faster if I made fewer mistakes, yeah. That is definitely a mood. If you're... Oh, an unidentified instrument. Let's identify that if we can. Lax Lyre. Good. Put that on. We're going back to harp sounds. Lax Lyre is a magic instrument that means that the bard basically has infinite bard songs. I can use a bard song... I could use a bard song every step and never run out. So long as Barding McBardface is equipped with the Lax Lyre, I can just continually use bard songs all the time, forever and ever. Bard Sword also does exactly that. So now we've got 2 items. Unfortunately, this does not mean that she gets more bard songs every time that she casts them, every time she uses one. That would be kind of cool, but it's now nighttime. The review board is therefore closed. So is Garth's equipment shop. Fortunately, Roscoe is open 24/7. And we're getting very close to our next level. As soon as Dragonborn's ready to level, we're good to go. Then we'll get level 7 spells for Conjurer. And those include Summon Slayer and Apport Arcane. Apport Arcane is our teleport spell. It will be used to trivialize pretty much every dungeon in this game. Not all of them, but pretty much all of them. I shouldn't say pretty much all, but half of them. An unidentified armor. Can you identify that for me? Nope. Great. those out. Summon those up. Now, if you're worried it's going to take me a while, it took a while for it to become, nighttime, like half an hour. Don't. At night, if I go into the Adventurers Guild and come back out, suddenly it's daytime. An ogre figurine. All right. Kick, kick, kick. Use that ogre figurine. There we go. And we'll use that samurai figurine, too. Why use the spell points if I don't have to? How close are we? This won't give me 4,000, but the one at the front might. Oh, no, it did give me 4,000. Fantastic. I need to learn my numbers better. I've actually been working on Legacy mode a lot more recently. Which in this game, and I haven't actually carried my Legacy mode playing over to the full trilogy yet. That's also on the list of things to do. In this game, means you create 6 characters to fill that party line. And now it's daytime. There's the cockcrow. Let's identify that armor. Just robes. Yep, sell it all. Okay, advancement. I can't believe I haven't got a point of intelligence yet. Come on. Okay, fine, we'll take that. 20 hit points. Apport Arcane Farfo Elix Instant Slayer. Slayer. And you know what, just for good measure, Slayer. Yeah, minus 15. And we'll make that even better with a Traveler's Tune. Minus 20. I forgot to do one more important thing. Oh my goodness. This is a mess. Class change. Dragonborn to Magician. So, there's 4 spellcasting classes. Conjurer, Magician, Sorcerer, and Wizard. Every time you get 3 levels in one... okay, we need to go Apport Arcane 8, 11. Every time you get 3 levels in one, or 3 spell levels in one character class, or one class, you can change class. Technically, Conjurers are the first level, Magician's the second, Sorcerer's the third, and Wizard's the fourth. But the numbers aren't exact. This is where I would actually really like to have a Firehorn. So I'm not using up my magic points killing skeletons that can't hit me. I can just let the Slayers do the work there. Elf Cloak, how nice. 3 points of armor class right there. Random encounter, run away. Non-random encounter, a nice number of whites. That also can't hit the Slayers, so... No. Tried to open it without the trap zap spell. Yes, it's this one. And we've got another batch of skeletons. The reason I'm doing these enemies, going through the whole level, is because these enemies do not recover. These enemies don't come back if I leave the floor. On the first floor they do, but here they do not. Mithril Bracers, fantastic. Stabby, you can use those. Boom. And you can use the Mithril Scale. I mean, that's not what I'm looking for, but we'll take it. Slayers also critically hit, say, which means that I don't have to worry too much. Unidentified weapon. Identify that, please. A shield staff. We are equipping our rogue like mad here. And now we just go down here. There is a teleporter here, which takes me to a fight, which I don't want. I said I don't want it. I tried to run away. Let's use a luck Laren so those wizards don't do anything particularly nasty. There we go. We're going to use the Scry Sight spell to bring my map back. Scry Sight tells you how where you are. It orients you relative to the entrance, which is great if you're going to follow it up with an Apport Arcane and leave. Zombies! We'll just let the Slayers do the work. That's what they're there for. Aye, aye. I'm not sure how many times I have to tell you this, but don't fail your rolls, please. Okay, we're backing up. We don't have our shield staff. It's not a big deal. Shield ring. All right, cool. Barding McBardface, you can have that. Now I keep telling them, like, don't fail your rolls, don't miss, don't screw up trying to run away. Yeah. You know what? I could just let this play out. Nothing there can attack the back line, so. Oh yeah, we'll cast Scry Sight to reorient my map. The auto map doesn't work if you don't know where you are, which is an interesting feature. Run away, thank you. I mean, I could actually just let the zombies take care of all, or the Slayers take care of all the zombies, but it would take a while, which is why I don't do that. Another teleport. This is an anti-magic area, and then here is a darkness spot. We're going to cast a trap zap. I'm going to cast another trap zap here. Walk to the wall. Come through here. I'm in light. Go through this door. First boss fight. The Spectre is dead. We get the eye. We get teleported back to the stairs. And from here, we're going to just teleport ourselves out. Apport Arcane. That's Catacombs level 3. I want Catacombs level 1, please. There we go. Boom. And out. Now we got a whole bunch of levels for Dragonborn, because when she reset to Magician, she reset to level 1. And 2, 3, 4, 5. And we are ready. Oh, we're going to chance it. We're going to class change Dragonborn into Wizard. There we go. We want 3rd level Wizard. That's the ultimate goal there. Anyway, we have the eye now. The eye is an important quest item. Where am I going now? I'm going over here to Baron Harkon's domain. Get away from me. I've already killed all these statues that were in the way. If you recall, that's the first thing I did. Otherwise, those statues would still be there and would still be a problem. With 6th level Magician spells, we got Phase Door, which lets me go through walls. We also have Apport Arcane, which we already had. This will take me to the stairs. You cannot Apport Arcane. Mr. Angry Skull is telling us what's wrong here. You cannot target Apport Arcane. You can't cast Phase Door on this floor. Mr. Angry Skull will give us a lot of information if we ask. That, I believe, is also an addition to the modern game. I tried to run. Yeah, Ogre Mages. Problem. Run away. Thank you. Smoke in my eyes. Answer the riddle. Once man alive, now living death. It drinketh blood and stealeth breath. If you know what it is, put it in the chat. I know what it is. It's that. There we go. We get the silver square. And from here, we teleport from the silver square. We apport arcane 1 north, -1 east, and 1 up. The gold statue of a 15-foot tall warrior. Yes, an eye levitates from the party and goes to the statue's empty eye socket. I hunger. The walls shake as the statue stands suddenly, flinging marble everywhere. Gaze at the awesomeness of one mad god. At 20 feet away. Move closer. There we go. An Ali's carpet. Nice. You can equip that. Oh, wait, you've got an elf robe. You can equip that. No, I was right the first time. You don't have the elf robe. Ali's carpet also allows me to use a levitation spell when I need to. This is Kiliaran's Amber Tower. We're going to change my bard song to Seeker's Ballad. We're going to step here. It gets teleported. Going to get teleported again. Step off that square and around the corner like that. That square that I was teleported to is a spinner. And if you stand there, it randomly changes your facing every turn. So I don't want to stand there. I want to move off it. I'm just answering some riddles here. Go through the door, and the reason I put the light on is so I know when I'm done walking down these corridors. I want to save before going through this door, because there's always 6 green dragons through this door, and I want to run away from them. And now I have this little maze in the darkness. 1, 2, 3 to the wall. 1, 1, 2, 3 to the wall. 1, and up north as far as I can go to the triangle. Go south to the wall. 1, 1, and 1, and south 1, 2, 3 to the wall. 1, 2, 3 to the wall. 1, 2, 3 to the wall. West, north, west, north, west, west, and south through the door. Boom. Good. 1 Fred. We're not dealing with Fred. All right. A crystal statue comes to life before you, ready to attack. Will you fight it? Yep. The crystal golem. This is an important fight. We're going to use it to grind some items. Diamond dagger. No. Diamond dagger can get equipped up here. And what else did I find? An Exor wand. Fantastic. That might actually be very useful. Okay, let's keep going. Hide in the shadows. Bard song. Got a kiln fest. Summon dead. Yep. Arc shield. No. Okay, now we're at a point where we need to actually kill this thing. Arc shield can go here. Crystal sword. Arc shield. Okay, the only way to kill the crystal golem is to deal the killing blow with the crystal sword. That's the rule. I don't like it, but it's what we got to do. So we're going to change our bard song to Falkentine's Fury. Go through the door. Save. Go through the door. Yeah. Hide. And we're going to buff the bard. Battle skill, barding with bard face. Oh, right. I have to get rid of the Slayer first. Because otherwise the Slayer will just kill the thing. Slayer. Kick. Cast. Summon dead. Summon dead. There we go. Once more, the dead are just there to buy me time. Falkentine's Fury. And battle skill on Barding with Bard Face. The whole reason I have a bard in this particular game is for this. For this fight and none other. Wrath of Valhalla, Barding with Bard Face. Okay, good. Just got to make sure that Barding with Bard Face is the one who deals the final blow. Barding, you're not doing a whole lot of damage there. Giant strength. There it is, 130 damage, killing it. An unidentified item. Don't need you guys standing around. Can you identify that unidentified item? An Ali's carpet. Nice. Oops, what am I taking off? Another diamond dagger? I equipped something. Cloak. Buckler, there. Give me back my Seeker's Ballad. Go through this door. This is the Serpent's Way, or whatever you want to call it. You get a warning. If you explore that darkened area enough, you get a warning that says, beware the sting at the end south of the Serpent's Tail. Well, this is the Serpent's Tail. And if you were able to tell which direction we're facing, that's south, that's not south, that's south, that's not south. I could put a compass up, but that costs magic points. So this is the sting. It's a trap. The door locks behind you. You can't get out. If you're there a long enough time, you can actually, the door will actually open. I don't have enough healing spells to keep myself alive during that nonsense, though, so I'm just not going to go in there. All right, this is the final ascent to meet Kiliarin at the top of his tower. There's Kiliarin. Gives me the Onyx key and then teleports me back here. That zombie can go away. Thank you. All right, now we need to go to the wine cellar. But first, we are out of magic points, so we're going to need to recover some of those. You can see my magic points are just randomly going, well, not randomly, it's on a timer. That's give me some slayers. Give me some slayers. When you're walking around in sunlight, your magic points recover. It's a nice little thing. Poor zombie. We just turned him loose, you know, just set him free. And we'll heal the party. Yep. We go in here, and this is the only place that offers wine. So let's order some. It says go down and pick out your own bottle in the cellar. There's a huge dungeon under here. You go into the sewers and everything like that. I'm just going to apport arcane to the end. Right there. And this brings us into the southwest corner of town, Mangar's Tower. That there is a gate that locks behind us. We can't get back in. And without the Onyx key, we wouldn't see the stairwell. Okay, so first and foremost, we need to go apport arcane 2, 11, and 1. Stairs going up. Now we're going to use the magic compass here, because otherwise I won't know where I'm facing. We'll go over here to the wall. Go north to the wall. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and cast Trap Zap. Turn 1, 2, and there. That double darkness means I've been teleported. Trap Zap here. And the real reason I need the compass, because I'm standing on a spinner square here. Every time I spin, every time I step, it randomly reassigns my direction. Finally, it reassigns it the way I want. And I come in here. This little spirally path I have to go around. And here. The Keymaster. I have something to sell you for the low price of 50,000 gold. You bet we have a deal. The Master Key. Keymaster, Master Key, right? Where is it? There it is. And I'll give you back your Bard Sword in the meantime. The Master Key opens all the gates in town, which means that I can get back in if I leave. More importantly, it also means spinner traps don't affect me. I'm back out in the hallway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is where the spinner was. And I know the password here. Lie with passion. Typing. And be forever damned. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. cast a trap zap. South to the wall. Save before we get in the auto fight here. And these stairs would not have appeared except we solved the riddle. And now we're going to go in here, and we're going to do a little more grinding. This will be a very short grind. We have Repel Dead now, since we're a wizard. The undead don't like Repel Dead. That's Diamond Dagger, Dragon Wand, not useful. These ones do recover, but if I were playing in Legacy mode, and I walked back down to the 3rd floor, the stairs would disappear, and I'd have to go and give the password again. So I don't do this little grind here in Legacy mode. We're not going to do it too long. I need a couple. Well, hopefully I'm looking for a couple of handy items. Zen arrows are not them. Neither is a troll staff. The random encounters have been spicy today. Ghouls. Zen Arrows, Ark's Hammer. Also not what I want. There's so many things they could give me that I would like, and they're not doing it. Hide. Repel Dead. Trolled by staff, yeah. Dagstone speed boots are nice. If you want to go fast, speed boots. They actually serve a very useful function, especially if you're going on to the other games, because they increase your chance to run away from fights. Like, basically make you run away from fights. If you try to run, you don't miss. Unidentified arrow, not important, but it could sell. Golem figurine, also not important. Hello? Ah, my fingers are on the wrong keys. Wow, 5 ghouls left. A lore helm and a staff of lore. Now we're starting to talk about useful things. Staff of lore, there it is. The lore helm allows me to use a spell called Second Sight. And what that will do is tell me when weird things are in front of me. It can be very useful if you don't know your way around the dungeons yet. It can be even useful if you do know your way around the dungeons yet. I do have a wizard in the party. She's in the back. Dragonborn. Mornblade is not useful. Unidentified. Offhand. Whiz wand, not what I want. Okay, we're going to do this last. Gotta be careful of my magic points. So I haven't been picking up the stuff I want. Power staff, war gloves, no. Okay, that's the way we're gonna do this. All right, Apport Arcane, 4, 2, -2, isn't it? Save before I do something silly. Apport Arcane, North 4, -2, and -2. There we go. And oh. Then there is a capture issue. Yeah, I've got a full party. They're not the. They haven't got the bottom of the. They haven't got the bottom of the. It's cutting off the last 2 spots. Yeah, haven't got the bottom of the screen in there. Where am I going? Very clever wizard rogue. Yeah. All right, now we're going to go back here. There's nothing unidentified, so I don't need to really go talk to Garth. Get some advancement going here. Some spell acquiring. And there we go. I should have Spellbind, don't I? Yes, I do. Good. All right, we're going to go pay a little visit to Baron Harkon's minions. Oh, if only, if only. Being able to cast spells with a thief would be fantastic. But no, I have a bard and a wizard hiding behind the line there. Apport Arcane. Up 5 and 11 and 2. Official robes are required. We're going to change our bard song to Traveler's Tune. And we're going to go through this door. The legions of Baron Harkon stand before you, recognizing you as intruders. So there's 400 less 4 berserkers here. It would be really handy to have... I want... Scars Force Focus. It'd be really handy to have a flame horn or something like that, but no weapon, no magical equipment showed up for my bard. So we're just gonna have to Bofo. Bofo. Fofo. Why I hadn't done this? Because I'm playing with modern mode. There's 300,000 experience right there. Playing in modern mode, those guys don't come back. So I only get one shot at them. So I want to wait till I've got a wizard. In legacy mode, yeah, I grind off those guys pretty significantly. But unfortunately, I need to acquire spells. That's why I came in there. And there's the big spells for the wizard. Class change to sorcerer is fine. There's no need to do that, but... To class change to sorcerer, I mean, there's no need to do it. It's a holdover from... wrong corridor. This way. It's a holdover from when I was doing all the games. All right, now we make our final ascent. Or at least what's hopefully our final ascent. Casts, Dragonborn, Apport Arcane, 2 and 11 and 1. We cannot go any higher than the second floor with Apport Arcane in this dungeon, unfortunately. West to the wall. 1, 2. North up here. 1, 2 to the wall. 1, and cast a trap sap. 1, 2, cast another trap sap. 1, 2, turn south to the wall. Go in here. Run away. Go in here. Run away. Stairs are still open. I'm going to switch my bard song back to the Seeker's Ballad. We're going to try one more time at these ghouls. We're not going to stay here. We're just going to do it once. An unidentified weapon and another lore helm. Can you identify that weapon? Because it could be useful. Conjure Staff. Well, there's something that's handy. Conjure Staff halves the cost of all spells. We're going to use the lore helm. There we go. Sense a spinner ahead. Stay equipped to the master key, thank you. There's a teleporter here. There's a trap right there, which is what... Spot of darkness. Even the spot of darkness shows up as a little gloom patch on the ground. The spinner shows up as like a little spinning motion there in the square. I did it again. RZ, please, now that I have freeze foes. These sleeping dragons would be attacking me if I wasn't playing a tune. And we will... Here. There's 2 traps ahead. Yeah, a bit of a late game ultimate. This is the most interesting square in the game. Right here, all the walls will turn to doors, and all the doors will turn to walls when I step on it. Boom! I get teleported back here. So, this is where the ghouls were. And down here, we're going to use Ali's carpet. Go up through the portal. Get teleported here. Get attacked here. Run away. Smoke in my eyes. That's okay. Storm giants and a fight here. Walk to the wall. And something special. One of my characters gets possessed. This is the only reason we need 3rd level wizard for the dispossess spell. There we go. Bard song, thank you. And there's a fight here. Run away. And we get teleported there. And cast Trap Sap, which now only costs 1 magic point. Trap Sap. We go around the fight that's there, and this way to the wall, and this way to here, and up here, and through this door. And we jump in the pool of boiling liquid, because we're smart. Those squares, the red, and the dripping red, they're the red circles, those are damage squares. So I had to run across them quick as I could. Step in here, run away. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to turn north. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 to the wall. Save. And Trap Sap. RZ, please, thank you. And then here, what combine the mightiest foes? Again, I already know the answer. It's the Spectre Snare. The Spectre Snare is an awesome weapon that the Bard is going to make use of. It critically hits. It does all. It does this, that, and the other thing. We're going to use Staff of Lore. Full heal. Yeah, we're going to equip the Staff of Lore, actually. Because I'm not going to get out of here with magic point, or not going to get out of here with... Anyway, last fight's right here. We're closing in on the end of the game. Stand in the antechamber of Mangar the Dark, evil archmage of Obscur-a-thon. Mangar glares at you with deep hatred. Die, mortals, he screams. With a wave of his hands, a few of his close friends drop by. They don't look like a fun group. So we got 2 demon lords, 3 vampire lords, and Mangar himself. So, there's a problem. These guys hit hard. We're going to start with I should have changed my song first, with Luck Laren. We're going to use a Far Foe spell to push the demon lords away. It didn't happen. That's okay. We're not out of this yet. Believe it or not, we're not out of this yet. We're going to use some buffs before that happens. Okay, now we need to make sure we hit all our... Now, we're going to stab Mangar. And he's done. But the fight isn't over yet. I have to actually win the fight. So what's happening here? Hide in Shadows has top priority. When you take a Hide in Shadows action, it goes first, no matter what else is going on. And then all these monsters are faster than me, so they go before I jump out of the shadows. And that's the end of the fight. We're not going to open that because the trap will probably kill us. And that is time. There we go. That's often what happens in the last fight. You often end up with just one thief trying to deal with it. In your playthrough of the classic version, the Spectre Snare Square was one of like 3 you didn't explore. The Spectre Snare can be extremely useful in the classic mode, especially because you only have the one summon spot at the front. You can use it to take out his demon lords. So that is the Bard's Tale. Tales of the Unknown. And again, with this system, go right to Destiny Night. Though you would go to Destiny Night with 2 dead characters, the Slayers stay behind. Thank you for the GGs. Yeah, it's an ugly fight, that last fight. But let's try it. Let's try it again. Reload. We're going to do one thing. We're going to kick out the weakest Slayer. We're going to change my Bard song to a Leclerc, which reduces damage from magic points, or from magic attacks.